Hey guys, Erica here from High49RC. Not quite sure what this video is going to turn into, but I guess you'll just have to watch and find out, because I'm not entirely sure myself. I want to work on my Traxxas Splash again today. Last time we made this water cooling jacket for the motor out of some really small copper refrigerant tubing, and that was pretty fun actually. That turned out really cool. Today, as you know by the title, I want to start mounting some stuff up. Primarily, I want to get the coolant reservoir mounted up in the back, and I want to try and get my radiators mounted up here either side at the front. So on the topic of a high boiling point coolant, I had a couple people comment. Some people said to use a summertime coolant. I looked at our coolants that we use at work, and Xerox, sorry, that's the brand, DexCool, at a 70% coolant to 30% water mixture will go up to about 274 degrees for a boiling point. And pink coolant, which is usually used in like Toyota vehicles or Lexus, that coolant goes up to 265 for a boiling point. I might use pink just because it looks cool, but if I really need the performance, then I'll probably be going with DexCool at a 70-30 mixture. So with that, I'm going to grab some tools together, throw them in a box, take them outside, and we're going to start making some brackets. Okie dokie. First thing I'm going to start out with doing is making a cover plate for the battery hold down, so then I can screw up through it to mount my pump. And then after that, I will probably work on getting the reservoir mounted back here, just so you know what's going on. Alright, that works. Alright, here's the finished product for that. Basically now I can just screw from this side that way, like through there, and then basically the gap here will allow that the screw heads won't dig into my battery. Yes, I will get some shorter screws when I get a chance, but yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. Next is going to be the coolant reservoir, as I talked about, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough material to do it. I'm going to look. If I don't, I'll just continue another day. Alright, here's a quick update on the bracket. Basically pretty straightforward, just bent a piece of aluminum, drilled some holes in it, and then the tank's going to sit on top of it there. Here's a quick look at the underside. Basically I just made a little bracket to sit on top of the differential housing, and then I just put a spacer between that and the reservoir bracket. That there is a little bracket on top of the differential case without the reservoir bracket on it, just so you can see it a little better. Basically what I'm going to do now is just get it fancied up a little bit, so it looks a little nicer, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So you may have noticed in the last clip the oversight that I made, that if I put the coolant reservoir on top of that plate and put a screw through the bottom of it, I can't get to that bolt. So my solution for that, as you can see the bracket has been fancified, that is the screw that I would need to get out if that is bolted up from the bottom. But if this metal plate, if the bracket is bolted to the differential, I can't take it off to get to the screws that are holding the tank on. So it's kind of like one of those impossible puzzles. So as you can see, my solution was to just put one screw in the corner on this side, and there's clearance enough that I can get a screwdriver up through the bottom of there, swing it out, get to that screw, pull it out. There's just enough clearance for a screwdriver to fit either side of here and there, so I can pull those off easily. The other portion of my slightly roundabout solution to that problem is these two bolts I can get to without this thing moving at all. I just did a little, used my Dremel, made a little relief there for my screwdriver on the center one. And then that one, I can kind of pull this up. If I need to, I can pull the little kingpin support off and get to it, but it will work. It's just kind of funky, but it's unique, and that's what we're all about here. Alright, so it's another day. Last thing I want to do before this video is up is I want to get my radiators mounted up either side of the chassis here. I have some ideas that aren't going to be conveyed well through just me telling you about them, so I'm just going to go do them. It's going to include some welding, so enjoy the time lapse and I'll show you when I'm done. Here's the bracket I made. Basically took the two brackets for the radiators that were already there, trimmed them up a little bit, welded on some extra brackets so I could get some proper sized holes in them. This is more or less how it's going to get mounted up. Got a couple screws on top of the shock tower there for a little extra support. Let me get it all put together and I'll come back and show you how it looks when it's done. Here's a quick look at the bracket with the radiators installed on it. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the angles on it. Very I guess artistically appealing, attractive. Yeah, well, whatever words you want to call it, I guess. Looks cool. There's the finished product. I am very, very happy with that. It looks super cool. And we made a whole lot of progress in this video, for sure. We got the coolant tank mounted up in the back, got a little cover for the battery hold down made, and we also got the front radiator mounts made. Or the front radiators mounted, you know what I mean. Very productive, very happy with what I got done today. I've got the ESC and receiver out because in the next video, which for me is tomorrow, I'm going to mill the fins off of my ESC so that I can put a cooling block on top of it. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be super cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This project is going absolutely awesome. I'm really excited about it. Also, I forgot to mention I got some new screws, so I got all the screw situation figured out and cleaned up, so we've got proper length screws in all the right places, which is great. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, comment down below if you guys are excited about the next video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Howie49_RC. Follow my Discord server. Links are in the description, and support me on Patreon if you can. That would be fantastic. Become a member too. Yeah, I would love that. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So, thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.